Okay, the next part of your adult curriculum for third degree Brown are the techniques in long 3. The first one is called Trippin Arrow. Helping me today will be Mr. Scott Fair. Trippin Arrow is against a front bear hug with your arms free. First, let's do it this way. As your opponent comes up and does the bear hug on you, you're going to step out to either side, either the left or the right. Step out. As you step out, you're going to pull down on his shoulder hard to put all the weight on this leg. Your other hand comes up in a heel palm motion to hit him upside the head. You step around to a strong fighting stance, turn to the forward bow as you throw him to the ground. Once you throw him to the ground, then you can kick, stomp, or whatever with that leg. Let's take a look at it again slowly. Step out and hit, step around and push, holding on to the arm and stomp. Now let's take a look at it from the side view. From here, when he grabs, I step out and pull down as I hit simultaneously. Step around and sweep. Don't let go of that arm. You're going to hold on to it as it goes down and then stomp. Okay, back up. Okay, at normal speed, it would be like so. Hit, sweep, and stomp. Good. One more time. Sit. Hit, sweep, and stomp. And the next technique is called parting wings. Scott, up please. Sir. This is against a two-handed push. As your opponent comes up to push you with the two hands, you're going to step back with either leg. Let's say you step back with the right. You're going to bring your hands up like this to part his hands out of the way. Turn to a forward bow and heel palm him in the ribs. Go back to a fighting stance as you throw an outward chop to the throat, push down, reverse vertical punch to the chest. Let's try it from this angle over here. Keep that arm out forward and push. When it goes to push, I part, heel palm, chop, check down, and punch. One more time slowly. Step back and part, heel palm, chop, check down, and punch. Okay, at normal speed. Lessa! And hit him right in the neck. One more time. Wham! And hit. Making sure you have to move forward sometimes to do these strikes. Okay, the next technique is called glancing spear. This is against a straight wrist grab. Scott, please. Sir. This is a straight wrist grab. His right hand grabs my left. If he reaches over here and grabs his right, he's grabbing my right. That's a cross grab. We're working on a straight grab. In this position here, what I'm going to do is counter grab his wrist with my other hand. I'm going to step back with my right foot as I tug down and pull back. And as I do that, it gets him off balance. From this reverse bow, I'm going to unwind with an elbow strike hard into the ribs. Now as I turn to the forward bow, I'm going to heel palm him in the face, but at the same time, my left hand comes down and grabs his shirt to pull down, so it looks like this. Wham, as I hit. From this position here, I step up with my right leg to the cat stance, and now I push as I step back. Once I step back and push, I adjust my weight and kick him with my left foot toward the head. Back up, please. Sir. Glancing spear. The reason this is called spear is because it originally was done with an eye poke like this, but I prefer the heel palm. Here, grab, pull back, and hit. Heel palm as you push down. Step up, sweep, and stomp. At normal speed, it might look like this. And stomp. Now your next technique is called blinding sacrifice. This is for an attempted two-handed choke coming in. Let's try it from this angle, Scott. As your opponent comes up to choke you, you're going to step forward like you did in thrusting wedge, and you're going to throw double claws to the face. Notice when I throw these reverse claws, how my arms come up, and this parts his hands out of the way. From this position here, I bring my hands back, and I immediately hit him low with double heel palms, and then I move back into a cat stance. The reason I move back is because when I hit my opponent, he comes forward like this, and I don't want his head to hit me. Okay? So again from the beginning. So I'm going to claw, hit, come back. Now from this position, my hands are up. I step right back into him and give him thumbs right in the eyes. When you do this to an opponent, usually they'll bring their hands up to cover their eyes. As he goes to do that, I slap his arms down. Do double looping back knuckles, hitting with the back knuckles to the side of the head. Grab the top, collapse my forearms, pull him into a knee strike, and then I'm going to kick his knee out to break it. Blinding sacrifice. Sacrifice in a Kempo technique means that we're not checking our opponent properly. If you notice from here, the only thing I can do from here is get out of the way. If I do this really hard, his head's going to come forward. So that's why it's called sacrifice. Sometimes in life we have to sacrifice things. Okay, so he does the grab, claw, hit, step, thumbs, slap down, hit, grab, knee, and kick. One more time slowly. Claw, hit, thumbs, slap, hit, grab, knee, and kick. Okay, normal speed of might be a little like this. Go. The next technique is called repeated devastation. This is against an attempted full Nelson from the rear. Stand up, please. So as your partner or your opponent comes up, he's going to come up here and he's trying to like interlock his hands together to get you here, and he can bend you over. This is a very good move for him. He's really got me secured here. But what we want to do is we want to act as he's doing this move. And once he gets it on, we're going to have to do something else. And we'll cover that later. So for now, brings it up, I'm going to punch down. Actually, I'm going to hit back first with my hands, double fist, and then I'm going to punch down. As I punch down, I drive my forehead back. The back of my head back into his forehead, into his nose. So as I do this, I would smash his face. I keep my arms in tight to keep his hands pinned. I kick and stomp his legs, kick and stomp his legs. Now I'm going to grab his wrist. As I cross over, I'm going to turn and hit him with an elbow. I'm going to roll back into him, grab the other one, turn, and hit him with this elbow. And then cross out. And that would be my technique. Let's take a look at it from the side. It's coming to the ground. I'm going to hit, punch down, and drive my head back. In class, we have to be careful because you can really get your face smashed this way. Kick and stomp, kick and stomp. Grab the wrist, cross over, pull him into that elbow. See, I pull, wham, and hit him. And I roll right back into him and hit him with the other elbow. Wham! As I cross out. Okay, one more time slowly. Punch down, kick, stomp, grab, hit, step back, hit, and cross out. A lot of the times when he's doing that second one, you won't even be able to grab his wrist because his hand will be out of the way. It doesn't matter. Stomp, hit, just roll right back into him and hit him again, and cross out. Those double elbow strikes do the work. Your last technique for third-degree brown is desperate falcons. This is a two-handed wrist grab. Scott, come over here, please. Your opponent's grabbing both of your wrists. What you're going to do from here is step forward with either leg. Well, I'm just going to use the left leg so you can see better. As I step forward with my left leg, I collapse my elbow. My elbow collapses and hits right in. I collapse my elbow in. Now from here, I turn to a forward bow as I throw a back fist and a reverse punch simultaneously. Now I'm going to step forward with my back leg as I check down and hit him right up underneath the chin with an elbow strike. I'm going to drag my back leg up, and I'm going to buckle his leg as I step out to the reverse bow and hammer strike low. From this position here, I'm going to cross out and back fist. Let's try this again slowly. Desperate falcons. 1, 2, hit. Check down and elbow up. Drag up and hammer and back. One more time. Step in and collapse your elbow. Your elbow just boom, your shoulder comes right into him. Now you're going to reverse it. Wham! And hit him. Check down with this hand. As you bring that elbow up, step up, hammer, and hit. At somewhat normal speed, it might look like this. Wham!